What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our Tales of Luminaria video. So, we're doing something a little bit different today, and I do kind of feel weird about it. I usually don't like making videos on, like, other people's streams that are, like... It's an official stream, because the stream that Kiara did is by... sponsored by Bandai for Tales of Luminaria, so it is, like, an official thing, but I still feel kind of, you know... whatever about, you know, just kind of going through someone else's stream. But this has information I don't see Bandai or the Luminaria team posting on their Twitter. I think it's going to be stuff we're not going to see until we get in the game. So I do want to make a video on it just to give people an idea of what we're going to see in the game. Because most of the stuff she showed here should be in the game. So we're just going to... I actually haven't... I just... It's funny. I retweeted that she was going to be doing the stream, but then I didn't end up watching it. I was distracted with other things today. So we're going to go through. I didn't see everything. I caught the tail end of it, you know, the last like 20 minutes or so. So we're going to go through here and see what there is, because I did see some gacha stuff. So I want to kind of go over and see what we can, you know, see from the gacha aspect of things. So... this looks like it's going to be the main screen. It looks kind of messy. I'm going to be totally honest. Like, it just feels like so much cluttered stuff here. Like, it's nothing compared to, like, even Asteria, I feel like, has a much cleaner UI for, like, the menus than this. This feels very, there's just, like, a whole bunch of stuff everywhere. So, hopefully, over time, they make it look nicer. You know, they make it better. Because, I would say out of the 4, well, I was going to say 5, but, you know... there are 3 Alive Tales mobile games that are still running, and then this will be the 4th one when it comes out. But yeah, out of the 4, I would say this has the messiest kind of like UI screen. Because you see you got Daily Summon over here, which I guess you can do a free Daily Summon. So that's pretty cool. So Daily Summons. It looks like you got some of your chapter stuff here. Mission rank, reward missions and stuff. Yeah, there's just so much everywhere. Obviously you can click on each separate tab to get to the different things, you know, like missions, episode, character, but it's just weird to, like, I can't tell if there's actually even like an actual home screen, or is that it? Well, I guess I can't really tell because that's just what she opens it to, but hopefully it gets a little bit nicer. You know, most of the Tales games have like a home screen. So hopefully this is not going to be the actual, like, home screen. But let's move on ahead. We're just going to go through, see what we can see. So this is the character page for Leo. You can see his level 2 out of 10. Level cap. So there is going to be a level cap change. So I assume you have to, like, limit break and stuff like that. But it looks like the base level when you first start the game for all your characters will be 10. So you can get them up to level 10. You can see their power, HP, attack, and defense. All that good stuff. Let's see down here. These are the costumes. Costumes are going to be important for, you know, it shows the defense right there. So the more costumes you have on a character, the stronger they're going to get. Okay, and we can see it. Hold on. Let me, I'm going to mute this. And let's just let it play for a second. Okay. So you got you can equip 5 costumes per character. You've got your Mystic Art. I wonder if Mystic Arts are tied to... Mystic Arts have to be tied to the costume, because I can't imagine what the purpose would be in summoning 4 costumes, and we're going to get into that in a minute. If they didn't really have anything on them. So I'm guessing this is probably the base Mystic Art for Leo, just in general. So, you know, you get him, this is what you got. Claw and Fang Slash, 1 out of 5, so you can break it up. I would assume by getting more of this costume or however it works. You've got your weapon. He can hold katanas. There are going to be different weapon types, so you'll only be able to put weapons on a character that actually fit for... well, actually, no, because you look down here, he's got different weapons you can equip too. So maybe you can equip any type of weapon. We're going to get more into that when we get to that gacha stuff, but very, very cool. Okay, so you decide what arts you want to equip, so that's nice. So... it looks like weapons are going to have arts tied to them, so it is similar to how Ray's kind of has it. So I assume, you know, because there's not going to be new characters added, presumably these 21 characters we're going to have are going to be, like, the full cast through the length of the game. But this means that, you know, as time goes on, more arts will come out for more characters, more stuff to do. So for the most part, you know, most people will probably want to keep all 21 characters geared up as much as possible, and then you'll have, like, you know, 4 or 5 of them that you really focus on. So that'll be good. So you just want to wait for banners for the characters you really care about to kind of do. Hopefully you can play through the story without having to, like, super gear up a character you don't really care about. You know, even just looking at the character trailers, I think there's like 4 or 5 characters I know I'm going to want to work on, like, day one. And then the rest are just kind of like, oh, if I happen to get gear for them while I'm summoning for other characters, then okay, I'll equip stuff. But it looks like you have 2 arts equipped at one time, and then you'll have your Mystic art. Very, very cool. There are accessories as well. It looks like you can equip 10 accessories at once, so you're going to be summoning for a lot of gear. So gear is going to be very important. Dishes, it looks like each character has their own dishes that they can, you know, kind of work with. So very, very cool there. Okay, so same thing with Yelsi over here. Air Tornado is her Mystic art. She can wear 5 things of accessories. You've got weapons. Obviously, you can see Kiara has been playing a little bit, considering she has all this stuff. And then you get an ally bonus. So it looks like if you're actually, your team is put together with characters of the Federate, or of each specific faction, maybe they get a bonus. You gotta remember, I'm just going based off of what I see for right now. And then, of course, you have the whole list of characters where you can look at everyone's kind of stats and where they're at power-wise, defense-wise. So you can kind of just look at all of this stuff. By the way, if you want to watch, I will leave the link to this stream down below in the description, in case you are someone who wants to look at it. It looks like there is going to be accessories, kind of like Christoria as well, where you can kind of put little things on them. It looks like even if you don't want to use a weapon for kind of like its power, kind of like they added in Arise, you can still use the weapon skin if you like how a specific weapon looks. It seems like the first part of this stream, she's just kind of going through the characters for the most part. Yep, there's Celia. Okay, very, very cool. Back here. I think this is where she did the first... Is this the Gacha thing? Yeah, okay. So let's scroll back and look at the thing. So, I don't like how this looks. I was kind of hoping, you know, the actual summon... Now, this is obviously a beta build. You know, the game is not out yet. We don't know when the game is coming out. We know it's coming out this year, because on the... I'm going to keep mentioning this. On the Japanese Twitter, it says 2021 for the release. So, presumably, either by the end of October or sometime in November or December, this game will release. But this is how, like, right now the Gacha thing kind of looks. It looks like the first banner is going to be focused. It looks like it has arts for, or a weapon that comes with arts for Leo here. Gacha will be, you know, 30 of these gems. They're called PB stones. 30 PB stones for a single summon, and then 300 for a 10-time summon. Right here, it doesn't say anything about... There's no benefit to doing a 10-time summon, it seems. There's no, like, guaranteed rarity. But I did see in the summons that she did here that there are 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star equipment. The 5-star stuff is obviously what you want to go for most. Unfortunately, I don't think she actually opens up the summon rates and stuff like that, so we can't actually look at that, but we can at least... I'll show off the animation right here. There you go. So, these will be 3 stars, you know, that don't change or anything. And I believe these are all 4 stars. And then there's going to be like a rainbow-colored one that indicates a 5-star. She got one at the end, so I'll show the second summon after this one. So you can see you get weapons for different characters, stuff like that. Obviously, those pistols are, you know, character-coded. Costumes are going to be character-coded. You get all that kind of good stuff. And that's pretty much how that works. So you see... So, even in just this summon, you can see we get weapons and we get armor. You know, the costumes are obviously for what we showed before on the character page. You can equip 5 different costumes for the stat boosts. And it looks like the more you pull of a piece of armor, you know, it gets a level up and stuff like that. I assume the same... Yeah, weapons as well. So, it doesn't seem like you can actually sell weapons I'm going to assume that you can. I assume you'll just have a total inventory of equipment, kind of like how Raise is now. You can't sell equipment in Raise. So you'll probably just have a total equipment, and then you just decide what you want to have equipped at what certain time. And I guess there's a... Okay, and this is what happens. The characters actually get powered up as you're just kind of pulling stuff. So you'll see as you pull stuff, you know, their stats and everything will go up. And it seems that's how... Okay, so that's how you actually raise your level cap, is by pulling. So, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like there's going to be a free-to-play way to level up your characters to whatever the max level cap is going to be, whether it's like 50 or whatever. It seems like you actually need to get equipment, but there could also be, you know, events that have equipment that you can farm up and maybe will help for that. But it seems like for the most part, to increase your, you know, attack, defense, and all that stuff, just your overall stats as well as your level cap, you want to make sure you're pulling for these characters you're going to care about. Looks like she does a few more summons. Let's take a look real quick at some of the animations. Okay, ice crystals, cool. Okay, so that made a few of her things into 4 stars again. Let's see if she gets one of the accessories. No accessory here. But I know there is a 5-star accessory based on what I saw. And I think this is when she starts going into the story. We're not going to go over the story stuff. I tried to avoid watching that because I want to save that for when I play through the game myself, because I'm not making any promises yet, but most likely what I'm going to do with Luminaria, since it's going to be so much story to go through, is I'll probably do it like a normal Tales playthrough, where when I'm playing through a character's story, I'll just do each chapter as like a separate video. I'm not going to do live streams because we don't know, because if every character gets a new chapter, you know, at least once a month, that's going to be so much to stream, and, you know, it would just be so much easier to do it in video form, so I think that's what I'll do. Okay, so yeah, so she went through the Yelsey story for most of the video. Yeah, so we're not going to go over that too much. We'll show a little bit, I'll show a little bit of the combat right here so you can kind of see how things look. So I'm guessing this is her first art. I'm guessing this is possibly her mystic art. You know, there's a lot of kind of free roam stuff to do. You know, you fight the monsters out in the field. I do think it will be important as time goes on to hopefully have some healing arts. Hopefully you can have one of your, you know, secondary characters, you know, later in the story, have like first aid or something so you can heal as time is going on. I know she uses the Mystic Art once, but I don't... Oh, and it looks like there's secret missions on the different stages. You know, you clear them in a specific time frame. Okay, yeah, so you get teleported here, and you can kind of show it off. Let's see if she shows off... I'll leave this going for like a second to see if she shows off Yelsey's Mystic Art. We gotta see if she builds up the gauge first. Like I said, I only caught like the last 20 minutes or so. Yeah, this thing is taking forever to load. Okay. Let's see if she activates it. Nope, she died. Oh well. Not gonna go crazy on that though. We're not gonna like stare and wait for it to happen. But obviously you do have Mystic Arts. Then, of course, you know, loading issues, because YouTube. Yeah, I think for the most part, she's just going to show combat here. That stuff, you know... Oh, there we go. So, okay, so that's a Mystic Art. You know, you do get your kind of Tales of Arise-ish cut in, which is nice. But the Mystic Art itself is obviously lacking. I think this is probably going to be the free Mystic Art you get for each character. So I can understand why the animation is not going to be like super crazy. But I think once we get summonable ones, you know, possibly the 5 stars that'll be on each banner, there'll be better Mystic Arts. I think this is like the equivalent of like a free Mirage Art on Raise. You know, the one you just get that comes with the character when you clear an event or story. So I do think that's kind of how that's going to work. So it's kind of underwhelming to look at it first, but, you know, it'll get better. So let's skip to the end. Because, you know, the rest of this is pretty much just her going through the story. Like I said, I don't want to be spoiled on really much else. Was it right here where she did? It should be right around here where she did the next summon. Yeah, I think this is just before this is where I kind of tuned in. So she got more gems for playing the story. And she's going to do one more summon here, and this will show what the 5-star kind of looks like and what you want to be looking for when you're doing your summons. So that right there... Oh, wait, no. Was that it? That looks the same as the other ones. So I guess it could either be a 4-star or a 5-star. I don't know if there's actually a 5-star, like, specific color. It does look a little bit different than the ones from before, so it might be a bigger, like, crystal, so you just have to keep an eye out for that one. But as we saw there, I should have actually paused right there. Divine, or it's divine rarity, so I guess divine is like the rarity, possibly. But Shining Lion Soul. So this seems to be an accessory of some kind, but I'm gonna guess it's a weapon. Well, no. Yeah, so you get those power-ups and everything. Let me go back. I'm already starting to forget. Let's go back to... Because now we saw what that looks like. I'm trying to find where we were with... okay, it's before this. Yeah. So we do have accessories right here, as you can see. So that 5-star would definitely go down here. I was getting confused. I was like, we saw accessories, right? But yeah, so it seems like there will be 5 stars of each different thing, you know, like armor, weapons, and equipment. I'm guessing all these sub-weapons can be, you choose to equip them. Sorry about that, I made a quick cut, phone rang. But yeah, so I think, I don't know why you'd want to have 5 stars, you know, above the 4, but this might be like, they might be fixed in here. I don't know if these are, because it doesn't look like they're removable. Because there's no, like, there's auto-equip for, like, the main ones, but for the back ones, I'm not sure how that's going to work. So we'll have to see when that comes out. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I think that's all the important stuff from her stream. So there's going to be a lot of equips you're going to have to go for to really deck out your units. But that's what's going to be nice is, you know, 21 characters from the start. And there's not going to be more over time, so you just work on these 21 characters. And then when you fully gear them out, that's when you can kind of slow down and just focus on the others, or just save for a while until a character you really care about gets like a new weapon that may come with a better mystic art. You know, like it says here, it says costume, so I assume this starter costume is what gives Air Tornado right there, but we'll have to see. So other than that, I think that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you're excited. I'm pretty excited. The UI is still kind of messy for me, but like I said, they can fix that as time goes on. You know, take feedback after the game has already come out. But hopefully we get a release date soon. Oh, and the last thing she did show was she showed another anime clip for the actual anime. It is a new clip. I didn't see any of this stuff before, so watch the end of her stream. I'm sure Bandai will upload this clip as well themselves at some point, but that's going to be pretty much it. Whenever we get news on a release date or more info about the game, I will, of course, go over it. So let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.